Tight quarters in the studio. Got all the room we need, though, right? We live?
Yeah.
Oh. Hello.
Got some lights here
all
tonight.
the fine folks.
Check 1 2 check. Check. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Excuse me.
We're back.
We're back for more.
We are officially on live stream number 5. Lucky number 5.
Happy 5.
Cheers. Cheers to all of you out there with your stocking hats and hot beverages. It's funny as I have this little thing on the top of my head as I try to center it. Okay, it's like there we go.
Yeah, it's weird to wear headphones and hat at the same time. And glasses. Like, I don't know if that's going to work.
Goggles. Get some goggles. And I could have used them when we're out there today.
Yeah.
There was a truck that went by delivering something to Hy-Vee, and it had a snowdrift on it that was literally like 5 feet above, probably more. I mean, it was like a straight up drift. Tall. I was impressed.
Yeah, it was, the front
was
flat, and then it at the back there.
Yeah, it was crazy. All right, so we're gonna play a tune. Do you have one in mind, or
no?
I'll go first then.
Okay.
I was thinking of this song. What I want to do. It's called Into the New. It's probably one of my favorites that I've wrote.
You capo that, sure.
I don't.
No. Okay.
No. I think it has one of my favorite lines in it. Excuse me, I'm tuning right there on the mic. But I think it has one of my favorite lines in it that I've ever... That's silly, that I ever have written. I don't know if that's true, but one of my favorite lines that I've written is called "Something'll Shimmer in the Dark" is the line. And it's kind of about like happiness, like in joy, and sometimes you find yourself in dark places, and really the only thing is like something that catches your eye that makes you go, maybe I don't have to feel this way. Maybe there is light at the end of the tunnel, you know. So, but I think about that a lot. And then there's this thing called, like, you know, shimmers, where there's something kind of gives you that vibe, you know, to follow it and to trust your guts and your instincts. And I'm getting there, people. I'm getting there.
Okay. We can keep talking shimmering.
And this also is one of my favorite, when I played this song for some little kids. They said, one kid came up to me afterwards and said, "You should have told us we could dance." And so I always feel like I should let people know, you need to dance this one, I understand.
Yeah, wherever you are, just feel free to cut a rug.
Sounds good. All right.
Oh, can you move that a little closer?
Sure.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Doesn't mean you don't believe, and nothing is more than what it seems. Something will shimmer in the dark and remind you of who you are, who you are. The day the wind swept me off my feet, Struck with the force, I cannot compete. Lifted me, I could fly. And all I could do was wave goodbye. So I waved goodbye. Out of the dark, into the light, into the new. Oh, out of the dark, into the light, into the new. Oh, out of the dark and into the light, into the new. Oh, out of the dark and into the light, into the new. See we're down below because I was scared and my tears flowed. And as I sailed my hair flew back, and I raised my head and began to laugh. I began to laugh. Out of the dark into the light, into the new. Out of the dark, into the light, into the new. Oh, out of the dark, into the light, into the new. Oh, out of the dark, into the light, into the new. Into the light, into the light. There we go.
Okay. All right, then. I'm going to do Cut Heads with the Devil.
All right.
I have to reconfigure here.
While you're reconfiguring, I'll reconfigure. I know. That's what the name of the game is today. We're reconfiguring quite a lot about our life right now. And, yeah. It's one step at a time. And as we reconfigure, we're also trying to bring a few more elements into our live stream. And I think as time goes on, we'll probably share some more information about ourselves, and who knows what's going to end up popping out of these. But if you have any ideas, please chat them in the comments, and let us know what you want to know about the High Crest. We're love to share.
I was thinking about sharing. I don't have it on me, my social security number, but maybe next live stream.
They will tune in for that.
Yeah, do what it takes here.
This is an original art piece by me.
Yes,
and then we have this quote over here. One good thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain. I think if you're a music lover, you would probably know that's a Bob Marley quote. Mm-hmm. And I guess I'm just in the mood to not feel any pain, and I'm enjoying myself. Let's put it that way.
Well, stay away from the air outside then, because that's painful stuff right now.
Ooh. Turn that down a little bit.
Yeah, we're working on this, where the sound needs to go, and I did learn that I was leaning into the harmonica a little much yesterday.
Couple
days ago, but we're getting there.
But we love the harmonica, so, what are you going to do? The harmonica is like your soul singing over there.
It's really hard sometimes to, with the full band, the harmonica, it's hard to keep up with, but this situation.
Here it's such a diva.
It's a diva, yeah. Harmonica player.
Cut heads with the devil?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
a little song about
Keep it
good
up.
and bad.
Oh, no.
Good and bad. Good and bad, or whichever side they reside. I'd cut heads with the devil if it was for good cause. But I bet he'd pick a mean guitar with all that soul under his claws. And I bet he'd pull out all them stops when push came down to shove. But I cut heads with the devil if it was all for love. Games with the devil if Buddha was dealing the cards, Jesus was watching on surveillance, and all the other gods were standing guard. We both have an ace up our sleeve and a mean looking poker stand. Yeah, I play cards with the devil if kept the cheating fair. Dice with the devil in the alley so dark and high, where his barrels burn old souls for sins that even he forgot. I've been here before and I've held those red hot days. I've rolled dice with the devil, I ain't afraid of his snake eyes. I've matched wits with the devil ever since I was a pup, and I know I ain't seen every trick that old devil can make up. I'll be damned if he won't try me at least one more time. I bet he might outsmart me one day, but he ain't done it yet. the devil if it was for good cause. But I bet he'd pick a mean guitar with all that soul under his claws. And I bet he'd pull out all those stops when push came down to shove. But I cut heads with the devil if it was all for love. Yes, I cut heads with the devil if it was all for love.
Creepy. No, not creepy.
Creepy. I write creepy songs.
You dig around in that soul, though. I'll tell you that. I know that's rough for some, but that's what folk music's all about.
That's right.
Yeah, we really stand behind the folk music label. Really thought about that, early on in our work. We've been doing this for a really long time. We've been doing it since, we met in 2004. And we pretty much started playing music right away. So, that also ages us and shows you how long we've been doing this. And we've had to think about lots of things like genre and all that stuff. And I think, folk and roll fits us best just in the whole idea of songwriting and whatnot.
Hyperactive folk. It's kind of
Yeah. I was going to say ADHD folk.
Yeah, ADHD folk. I guess.
It's been really nice to get in here and flex some of these tunes, practice them and stuff, and get to share them. I just like to say that every time because it's really beneficial for us, and I'm really digging it.
Yeah.
So thanks for hanging out, even if it's just for a few minutes. It just means the world to us. So.
Right. Just drop in, make sure we're still doing it. And,
yeah.
Give us I don't know how you do it.
Subscribe.
Yeah, just subscribe.
A thumbs up.
Get 10 friends to subscribe, and we'll be on our way, man. We'll be.
This is this song I wrote about a little trick my dad pulled in his Mustang one night at a very old age, really, for doing this kind of thing.
Well, he might have for street racing. Maybe.
That's what I mean, for street racing. This song's called 120. It's called 120 because that's when he couldn't look back down at the speedometer because he was going so fast.
Yeah,
when he had to look away.
120 was the last speed he saw before he kept his eyes on the road.
We have a video of this on our YouTube channel if you want to check out the video. It's a picture of the Mustang. Roger Feldhans took this amazing picture of the Mustang, and the lyrics are the whole story's on the it's a lyric video, so there's the whole story's there. But it's a pretty good song. He's not I know he really, really liked it that I wrote it for him.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but all right, let's just play it.
Okay.
Let's see if I can remember it. And if I lose, what do you call it? Lose
traction?
Right, if I lose traction.
Start fishtailing?
Yeah, if I start fishtailing, I'm sorry about that.
That's half the fun, man.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. $120 down the road that night. Moon was shining and the car was jet black. Going so fast I couldn't look back. 120 on the road that night. Hey, oh, 120 and 120 down the road that night. I gotta tell you, I wouldn't lie to you. 120 down the road that night, yeah. night. Moon was shining and the car was jet black. Going so fast I couldn't look back. 120 down the road that night. Hey, oh, 120 and 120 down the road that night. I gotta tell you, I wouldn't lie to you. 120 down the road that night, yeah. Hey, oh. Hey, oh. 120 down the road that night. That Hemi flew by. I thought, alright. I did the math in my head and it came out alright. If I pushed it hard, I could put up a fight. Hey, oh, 120 and 120 down the road that night. I gotta tell you, I wouldn't lie to you. 120 down the road that night, yeah. Hey, oh. Hey, oh. The race went something like this. Hey, oh. Hey, oh. 120 down the road that night. Hey, oh. Hey, oh. 120 down the road that night. People say I'm crazy, but I feel just fine. Car door handles lined up with mine. Nothing between us but the yellow line. And I say, hey, oh, 120 and 120 down the road that night. I could feel the truth, I was so alive when my pony hit overdrive. And I say, hey, oh, 120 and 120 down the road that night. I gotta tell you, I wouldn't lie to you. 120 down the road that night, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Hey, oh, hey,
Now, just to go back on favorite song lyrics, that's one of my favorites from that song. 120 down the road that night. People say I'm crazy, but I feel just fine.
Yeah, that one's in memory of my dad.
That was him to a T right there. He's racing a Dodge Charger. Down Highway 92.
Southwest
in a
Iowa.
Ford Mustang GT.
I might have missed one of those lines. A car pulled me back, about had a heart attack. And this is what's funny about this song is it's a play-by-play of the story.
Yeah.
Now that Aaron got in the garage, like, you know, guy time in the garage, and he got the whole story, but I got this like brief, I did this, I gotta go, see you later. But he did tell me that he raced. And I think he like didn't want to get in trouble or something, so he like hustled
out
of the
there
house.
quicker than he was in that quarter mile. He's like, I got in a race.
So
Aaron will tell you about it. See you later.
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
Aaron came in. Did you hear what your dad did? And then right afterwards, I'm like, oh, this is it. Like my dad was a really amazing, like really good storyteller and
Oh yeah.
pretty expressive guy. So he had some lyrics for his race.
Yeah, some
that's
of those
for sure.
lyrics were right out of his mouth. Slightly edited, censored. Okay, what do you think?
I think we're going to do about one more here, and then we're probably going to call it good. Just giving you a little pick-me-up at the end of your days here, and it kind of glad you could join us. And, yeah, we're just playing a few tunes for you. So, and this is Aaron's tune, so it might take a minute to figure this out.
Yeah, it could. I was thinking, you want to do Evicted?
Yeah, that's fine, sure.
It's a little late for a Christmas song, but never too late for an eviction song. So
This is around this song story is from around the first year I met Aaron. So
well, names and times could be changed to protect the guilty. So
that's true.
yeah,
You're right.
I don't know about statute.
It's not detail by
limitations,
detail.
Things
It's not
like that.
It's not like the
This is-
120 song that went like
This is a
straight
story
how it
I
went.
watched about a story I watched on 60 Minutes. Okay, ready?
That is not. That's a story.
It's true. I don't watch 60 Minutes. That's very true. That's 60 Minutes. Remember that? It's the intro.
Sounds like you're calling your cat.
Right.
Your king.
That's why I watch it. Cat likes to watch it. Anyway.
Sure,
right.
let's do this.
Let's
Pick
do
me
the
up.
song. Okay. So for those of you out there not heard the song, sometimes I play this for people and they laugh. Some people cry. Some people are doing both. So just
Put the emoji in the comments. What if it hits you? Laughter, or the cry.
yeah, there you go.
Or maybe it's I could imagine it's the laughter emoji with the crying.
Ah, that's a good one. I always wondered, like, how great would the great classic writers have been if they had emojis to work with?
Oh boy.
Man, their stuff would be amazing to read. Anyway, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
I want to do that so I didn't completely rip off the lick. I came home to an open to the lampshade on the eve of Christmas Eve. It was from the landlord that I'd been dodging. Said I had 48 hours to leave. Said, I know your roommate done went to prison, and your name is nowhere on the lease. But if you get gone, we'll just call it even, and we won't have to call the police. Sometimes you see the hard times through, sometimes you cut and run. Sometimes you get what's on your wish list, but sometimes you get evicted for Christmas. So I went to a party, drank and smoked and tripped on shrooms. By the time I came back around, the next day was well past noon. Not a thing was packed up, not a bag was out the door. But why take the whole 48 hours if you only needed 24? Sometimes you see the hard times through, sometimes you cut and run. Sometimes you get what's on your wish list, but sometimes you get evicted for Christmas. Everything that I need to own into the back of my old white van. Back inside to pack the roommate's things the best I can. Dresser drawer full of Prozac bottles, not a single pill left behind. Some letters torn and other things forlorn that I'd rather not keep in mind. Sometimes you see the hard times through, sometimes you cut and run. Sometimes you get what's on your wish list, but sometimes you get evicted for Christmas. So I guess the moral of this story, if this story has any morals per se, things aren't always as they seem, and sometimes Christmas, well, it's just another day. Sometimes you see the hard times through, sometimes you cut and run. Sometimes you get what's on your wish list, but sometimes you get evicted for Christmas. Sometimes you see the hard times through, sometimes you cut and run. Sometimes you get what's on your wish list, but sometimes you get evicted for Christmas.
All right.
Yay. All right, we did that.
Yep, we did it.
Thank you, Kat. Again, setup. Running the lights. Look at this, man. We're like Pink Floyd with these.
Leading to the High Crest. Or the High Crest.
Thanks for your awesome, I said painting, but drawing. That's
Thank
one
you.
of my favorites. The little sailboat down the big, scary ocean.
Yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah, I feel it. It actually gives me a little calm when I see it. It's one that I just can't sell. I'm doing some artwork for our release coming up, Salida.
Yes.
So I'm.
That one you can sell.
Yeah, I'm hopefully
You have
gonna.
lots of art. You should.
Yeah.
Let's
So
show
sure.
the people your art.
We're going to be, so go to the highcrest.com. Here you'll see it kind of be built in real time if you want to follow what we're doing. We're doing the live stream here to basically engage ourselves and, all of you into seeing us more often the way we can. And so look for some more opportunities to help us be musicians coming up. And we do have our Venmo and PayPal. If any of this moved you tonight, if these songs helped you in any way, and you are able, to make a donation toward what we're doing, that'd be awesome. Obviously, it's the dead of winter, and we're not heading anywhere, and so we're doing our best to stay afloat, just like a lot of folks I know.
We literally can't. Both of our vehicles are frozen solid and won't start.
Yep.
We're not
So-
trying to throw a pity party here. Just
We did catch you right at the grocery store, so I mean, we're
yeah, borrowed vehicle. Yeah.
but yeah, we're still in the dead of winter. I mean, I know this time of year I see so many shows from other musicians being canceled, and I'm kind of glad we're not having to deal with that right now. But we're also still trying to make a living doing life as an artist. So again, your presence, your support, it all means so much to us right now.
Absolutely.
So keep it coming, keep enjoying live music. This is live, technically.
And we'll be back tomorrow at 7:30, correct?
And we're going to be back daily at 7:30. I think we're going to try to line up a longer show once a week, and then maybe some casual shows like this throughout the week. So, as we maneuver, we will keep you posted. So follow us on all the social medias, and we'll be communicating as best we can about what we're doing. So,
For sure.
yeah. So
Excellent. Well
thanks,
done.
Aaron, too. And thank you all for watching, and we'll be
Thank
back tomorrow.
Stay warm out there. Best of your abilities.